This is an urgent appeal from the Disasters Emergency Committee. Hundreds of thousands of people have fled their homes to escape conflict in Ukraine, leaving jobs, belongings and loved ones behind. They need shelter, food and water. You can help. To donate online, search DEC or text radio to 70150 to give £10. Thank you.
Streaming 24/7, this is Brum Radio.
Thank you for downloading this Brum Radio podcast. For more podcasts, visit brumradio.com.
I'm Dave Massey. I am down at the Birmingham Repertory Theatre. I nearly said on the telephone. I'm down at the Birmingham Repertory Theatre. I'm joined by Nathaniel Morrison, who plays Fisherman Pete in the Playboy of the West Indies. I'm making sure that I'm getting the title there correct, and it's from the 10th of June until the 2nd of July. Good afternoon, how are you doing?
Good afternoon, I'm good, I'm really good. How are you?
I'm really good, yeah. We just saw a preview of 2 songs that you're going to be performing during this production,
yes,
bringing it to Birmingham. How does it feel to bring a production like this to the city of Birmingham?
It feels incredible considering that the Birmingham Rep is a force field that produces its own work. That's just amazing. That's a badge of honour already as it is. And funnily enough, I've never worked here at the Birmingham Rep. I've always wanted to. Yeah, well, this is it. It's been on the bucket list for years.
Brilliant.
And so I've been in Birmingham with a variety of different touring productions, but never a staple one that is us, that is from us, that belongs to us. So Mum's really happy because I'm here for 5 weeks instead of a week or 2.
Brilliant.
So I'll be leaving twice the size as I am, so long as if I don't put the actual physical work in to keep the weight at bay. But yeah, it's just such an honour to be back in my hometown, to be producing some great work, and I'm just so excited for the audiences that are going to get to come and see this fantastic production. We've had a great time in rehearsals, we've barely laughed, we've really explored the piece, and it's been fantastic. It's been a wonderful experience thus far.
When you're thinking about seeing black culture represented on stage in Birmingham through your childhood or through teenage years, was there anything that particularly stood out to you at that point, or did you have to look for your culture to be represented on the stage?
Well, I think a lot of people would agree with me in saying that things are so much better now in the way of cultural representation. Your question literally answers, itself. When I was younger, there wasn't much of that, and we went searching and seeking for that kind of a thing so we could enjoy seeing ourselves on stage with our representation there. Fortunately, I have an uncle in the industry, David Carr, and he has been in quite a few of those very few black productions or cultural represented productions, and so I feel so blessed to have had those small opportunities, but I'm even more blessed now to see that those opportunities are even more plentiful. We're being able to see ourselves finally in its entirety, and that is just such an honor and such a power to the black culture and just to the world in general, so that they also get to see the great vibrant culture that black history has to offer, and the black diaspora has to offer people of color. It's great, it's fantastic. The representation is much better now, and I'm so grateful for it, so grateful and so relieved.
Do you feel like you're going to be the Birmingham tour guide to the rest of the cast while you're here?
Possibly. They've already asked me a few questions. And the strange thing is, because I've been so busy, I haven't had an opportunity to see how Birmingham has transformed, which it really has since when I was here. It's great. Like, there's so many things to do and places to go, even more so than when I was younger growing up. So I'm at a bit of a loss. So we're going to have to go exploring together. I can show them the bull ring, though. That's one thing. I know I can show them.
You're going to see those brand new buildings while you're out and about yourself. And that wasn't here a few years ago. Yeah. That's not here from before. Birmingham's changed a lot over the last few years.
It really has.
What sort of things do you notice?
Well, just how much prettier it is, dare I say that. Like, the buildings are incredible. We're seeing so much architecture. I've just taken a little walk around by the front of the IC, seeing the front of the Birmingham Repertory Theatre, and we sat in a lovely sort of like green-esque type place where we had like lunch, and it was just lovely. I don't recall seeing anything like that back in the day. So there's so much to mention, really. Even Brindley Place and just having a look at the eateries in that area across the bridge. It's just stunning. So I'm really enjoying my walk to work and back every day. It's fantastic.
It gives you lots of choice while you're out and about here in the city as well.
That's correct.
And how does it feel that this production is sort of a satire, but it's uplifting as well? Because one of the things I noticed was how much it made me smile straight away when I was watching it. How did that feel?
That makes us feel so full of joy. It just fills me with joy. We need this. I think we're crying out for it. And obviously, we're so grateful for the fact that theatre has been able to bounce back off the back of a horrific pandemic that is in some respects still with us. We're still now, at least now we're able to get out and to go and see productions and, you know, to almost sort of get a bit more of a sense of normality, even though we'll never go back to the way things were. You know, it's just so lovely to have that opportunity that we can be on stage and we can lift people's spirits and take them away from the perils of life. Because let's face it, we've got quite a few perils that we're dealing with at present in the world, haven't we? We won't go into those. But what we will do is we will entertain and we'll bring a fantastic story that is rich with culture and with great writing, you know, and great drama. And there's so many great moments. There's a lot of light and shade in this production of Playboy of the West Indies. So that's something I'm looking forward to sharing with the people here.
And you're fresh off the Bedknobs and Broomsticks tour as well. And then you've come straight into doing this. Are you allowed to tell us what you're doing the rest of your year yet? Or have you got holidays booked?
Well, first of all, fresh certainly cannot be the operative word. I'm knackered. I'm so it's great. I've literally had like a week off of Bedknobs and Broomsticks, and I've gone straight into this. Gosh, I've forgotten your question now. What was it again?
Have you got holidays booked?
Holidays booked. Well, I did squeeze in a holiday in that week that we had between Bedknobs and this show. So, I mean, I'd like to try and go to Jamaica. Yes. That's something in the pipelines. I mean, obviously, I'm going to have to do some fundraising in order for that to happen. Hopefully, this show might help. But I haven't got anything planned as yet. There are a few things in the pipeline. And fortunately, you know, I'm so blessed to be so busy. So blessed to have so many projects at my fingertips. And so we'll see what transpires from those, let alone from the life that might come after Playboy. Who knows? Brilliant. You know, I always like to just keep an open mind. And it's always quite nice to have that sense of not knowing what's next, because it makes things even more exciting, doesn't it? I mean, to be fair, I think what I should be doing is just having a lie down, whether it's on holiday or at home. Yes. But we're looking forward to the future.
Nathaniel, thank you so much for chatting to us about this today. You can see Playboys of the West Indies at Birmingham Repertory Theatre from the 10th of June until the 2nd of July. And check out the website at birmingham-rep.co.uk and click on What's On. Thank you so much.
You're more than welcome. Thank you.
Brilliant.
Looking forward to seeing you all.
Thank you for listening to this Brum Radio podcast. Don't forget to subscribe and rate us on your podcast app.